It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. I'll collect
Tichenko? Tichenko?
Monday.
Tired of having computer problems? Frustrated with your current IT services? You don't know who to call? If these are some issues you're currently experiencing, pick up the phone today and call Quality IT. At Quality IT, you will receive the best service at the right price. With our experienced staff taking care of your technology needs, you can take care of business. Sniffing out the best solution to your problem is what we'll do. Video surveillance, phones, wireless, and door access are among the other quality services that Quality Telecommunications provides. Our main focus is you and ensuring that we in fact did make our customers happy. That is quality. We are quality. We put the IT in quality.
Prestige. Widespread respect and admiration felt for someone or something on the basis of a perception of their achievements or quality. It's a name that speaks for itself. Prestige is something you earn. It's where quality counts since 1975. And we improve ourselves at every chance by working with customers every step of the way. Visit either Prestige Collision Center's location today, where it's more than just a name.
Order Jimmy John's and we'll bring it to your car door. Leave it at your front door or have it ready for you at our drive-thru. Just use jimmyjohns.com or our app to tell us what sandwiches, drinks, chips, and cookies you're hungry for. When you want it and how you want it, we're ready.
Whether you're looking for basic maintenance or expert diagnostics and repairs, there's only one place to go for all your diesel needs. Diesel Specialties. With over 50 years experience using state-of-the-art equipment, a full line of products and services, you can be sure we'll have your diesel running at peak performance. For just about any problem on just about any diesel engine or fuel system, call or visit Diesel Specialties, where we know your diesel.
Bob Rose presents Do You Know Pizza? The exciting trivia game where if you don't know pizza, just wing it. True or false? Romanian Christian Dimitru ate 200 pounds of pizza in a week.
Mamma mia, that's a lot of pizza.
Bob Rose knows pizza, and they know how to feed a hungry family. Pizza, wings, burgers, chicken, and more. Bob Rose, where good food and good times gather.
Central Bank, proud to be a long-standing Iowa tradition. Founded in 1887 in Storm Lake, we've grown over the years from that one location to a bank serving Northwest and Central Iowa, employing more than 200 people in the region. Being here and being from here, it makes Central Bankers unique in the banking world. Decisions are made here. Investments of our time and resources are made here. For us, banking is still about people. Our reverence for community and hard work speaks to a proud Iowa heritage. Our passion for small business to bold new directions forward for our bank and the Iowans we serve. Thank you for your support of Central Bank. Let's keep it going. Let's plan together. Let's execute for Iowa's small business, agricultural, and individual banking customers. Central Bank is ready to make it happen. Member FDIC.
Chances are you have seen us on the road. That's because at Blue Ox, we design and manufacture the best towing products in the industry. Just look around. You will find us on highways, campgrounds, and anywhere you find people traveling in the great outdoors. Award-winning tow bars and base plates. A full line of weight-distributing hitches and a new lineup of adjustable ball mounts. With Blue Ox, towing doesn't have to be a drag.
Here at the Tyson Event Center, we have the nightcap of the Arena Invitational. It is the #1 ranked 5-0 Waukee Northwest Warriors versus the back-to-back state champions of Wisconsin, the PeWaukee Pirates. Should be a darn good matchup here. There's been good matchups all day long, and Friday and Thursday as well. And we got an absolute thriller for you tonight, as these two teams, a lot of defensive D1 talent will be on the court tonight. Iowa State commits Milan Mankolovich for TJ Otzelberger and staff. And then a name that a lot of Hawkeye fans know, Price Sanford, will be on the floor for Waukee Northwest. Should be a good one here tonight on Metro Sports Television. Thank you guys for tuning in on all our games tonight, being here at the Tyson Event Center. It was a great atmosphere, a great crowd for our first two games of the nightcap, and we expect another good one here. A lot of teams and players sticking around to watch this matchup here. And I got my chief engineer here, Steve Marino. He's going to be doing a little bit of color if he's able to, but doing our truck work. Steve, I mean, I tell you what, we've had good matchups in the entire Arena Invitational, and they put a stamp on this one, and for good reason.
Yeah, Mitch, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do double duty here. We'll be here for you. We've had a great day here. The whole crew's pretty much been here all day. And now Pat was making it seem like it was going to be work, but I tell you what, we've enjoyed some incredible basketball here today, and this one is definitely going to be the highlight of the night with two #1 teams from different states coming in to play each other. I cannot wait to get this one started. I got a little bit of energy left in me. We'll see if I can make it, but we're going to try.
Well, I tell you what, just looking at shoot around, both teams have a lot of energy and are ready for this game. You know, a team that people from Iowa aren't really familiar with, in the PeWaukee Pirates. Back-to-back, like I said, state champions in Wisconsin, led by their senior, Milan Momcilovic. And then they also have a couple other guards. Unfortunately, it looks like someone will be playing Nick Janowski, a four-star junior. It looks like to be on the bench. And then Luka Momcilovic looks to be in warm-ups as well. So we'll see if they end up taking the floor, not in shoot-arounds. So might be a little bit of a deflator for the Pirates, but you know, they don't win back-to-back titles on just one player. There's obviously some other players on the court for the Pirates that make some noise. And if you've watched any games in the state of Iowa involving Waukee Northwest, you know the firepower they have. And Cade Kelderman against Waukee, 30-point victory in a game for the ages. They'll get their revenge. Waukee will try to January 17th, I believe, against Waukee Northwest. But a team that's poised in #1 in the Class 4A in the state of Iowa, and rightfully so. They have shooters, not just Sanford and company, Manning, Coase, Kelderman, Grant Tiggs. They got some other younger guys that are playing well as well. Just going to be a great matchup between both teams. And tell you what, before they get to the starting lineups, we'll take a step aside. I got to catch my breath and get ready for this great atmosphere, great game. We'll be right back here for the starting lineups on Metro Sports Television.
Discover the agent difference with Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance. Ryan is an insurance specialist who believes in community involvement and strong relationships with his clients. Offering a wide range of coverages and services, you can depend on Ryan to see the big picture, and he will meet all your insurance needs. Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance, where you will be in good hands. Ryan Stussy, proud sponsor of Metro Sports Television.
Back at the Tyson Event Center, the Arena Invitational, the last game of this Invitational, and all the games that have been on have not disappointed. We'd like to thank the Arena for letting us be able to call some of these games, and also like to thank Old Chicago Sioux City. From the drink menus to the energetic staff and friendly atmosphere, Old Chicago is the place to discover unique and specialty brews, delicious pizza, unique entrees while watching and celebrating the game, just like this one here that we have. They're getting ready for the starting lineups for both teams, so we'll see the starters for the Pirates, and they have them listed, so as they go through them, I will read them off as well. Looks like the Pirates will be in the away blacks, and Waukee will be in their home whites. Good matchup color here as they go through PeWaukee. Starting junior guard, 5'11", Dawson Farah. Senior, 6'2" guard, Gaden Osterman. Senior, 6'1" guard, Eli Wolfer. Senior, 6'8" wing, Milan Momcilovic. And a sophomore wing, 6'1", Isaiah Robinson. The Pirates are coached by David Burkemper. Again, we talked about that's a two-time back-to-back state champion. This team's been nothing but excellent in the last couple years, and they've done so with the production they have on the floor and off the bench. And now we turn our attention over to Waukee Northwest and the Wolves. A senior guard, 6'1", Cade Kelderman. A junior guard, 5'11", Andrew Kose. A senior guard, 6'1", Henry Manning. A senior guard, 6'7", Price Sanford. Our junior guard, 6'4", Grant Tiggs. Rounds out the lineup for Waukee Northwest, and head coach Brett Watson been through his fair share of games here, and we get set to tip off. Looks like the tip will be between Momcilovic and Sanford. It's a little preview for the Cyhawk matchup for years to come on Metro Sports Television. I'm sure some trash talk will be going on the court, as Iowa was impressive this year against the Cyclones. 200th win for Fran McCaffrey, 500 win, for Fran McCaffrey, and we get set to tip off in the nightcap here at the Tyson Event Center. Tip controlled by Waukee Northwest, and they look to operate. Again, they're in their home whites. PeWaukee Pirates in the away blacks. Move the ball from side to side. Team with good ball movement, and a travel we called on Kelderman to start. Tried to find Kose in the corner. Yeah, called for a traveling violation. So first points now looking for PeWaukee as they advance. Got some good guard play and obviously good down low play as Momcilovic has it, seals off his defender inside and can't finish. A nice rebound by the Pirates.
Momcilovic sounding like a Greg Popovich coach team down in San Antonio.
Absolutely. He's got a little bit of Dirk in his game too. They'll move the ball around. Will the Pirates? Can you get anything there? The help defense suffocating by the Wolves of Waukee Northwest. Working it around here are the Pirates. Open shot and a deep three taken, and in and out and back in again. That's Isaiah Robinson. Nice shot by him. Takes the lid off the basket early for the Pirates. Move the ball up now. Sanford has it. Will be involved in the offense a lot for Waukee Northwest. Now corner three in exchange. That one rims in and out, no good. Henry Manning on the miss, and Momcilovic takes it up the court.
Nothing like seeing your big man running the offense, although the handles aren't quite there on that possession.
Nice steal by Northwest, and no look to push. Sanford pulls up. That one rims in and out. Looks like there's a little bit of a lid on the basket for Northwest, and running out, no one taking him home is Farah, and that's the easiest 2 points he'll have of this ball game.
Yeah, Waukee Northwest really got to settle down. They were trying to answer back with a three quickly. They just need to get into their game, get a few easy buckets, get rolling, and then you can start to break into this lead that PeWaukee has created so far.
Now a three-point taken and hit. There we go, first three-pointer of the game.
And just as I say that,
Grant Tiggs hits it. And I'm all right with if Kelderman or Sanford shooting from outside. 21 points per game for Sanford, so he can really shoot it. Isaiah Robinson rises, fires, hits another three. It's Isaiah Robinson's second three-pointer of the ball game.
You feeling moisture in the air?
A little bit. It is raining threes right now. And Waukee Northwest looking to cut back into this deficit that they found themselves in early. Sanford has it. I like the Sanford-Momcilovic matchup here. Nice drive by the short Kelderman. And he gets the lay-in to go. We saw how explosive he could be against Waukee. Had 30 points, and there was no shot in that gym he didn't like. Moving the ball up now, Robinson. I feel like they got to put a hand out on him if he's going to be able to sit open and shoot some threes.
Yeah, quick 6 points on 2 very easy three-pointers off of good screens, which is good for PeWaukee that they're setting that up. Waukee Northwest is going to have to figure out a way to get around those screens, hedge them, do something, because number 24 is going to take a lot of easy threes if that's going to keep happening.
That was a good steal there by Sanford. Not only an offensive player, but a defensive player for these Wolves. He's got 20 blocks on the season, and he got a steal there. Actively participant on the defensive side is now great interior passing, and a man slips open, and open for the lay-in is going to be Grant Tiggs again. And early points in transition for both teams, kind of getting a little bit of offense set up, but so far, good scoring, an 8-7 matchup. Momcilovic pulls up no good.
I am liking the ball movement by Waukee Northwest. Some unselfish basketball being played right now.
You expected nothing less out of a Brett Watson coach team, as that shot up and no good. And the Pirates, looks like Farah took an extra step, and some sub will come in for the Pirates. Coming in, Carson Osterman and Tuchenko for a freshman and sophomore coming in. Good size, though. 5'8" guard and a 6'4" wing for the Pirates. Any championship team knows you need a little bit of depth, and both of these teams have that. Waukee sets up Kelderman, driving in on Momcilovic. Doesn't care about the height disadvantage, and we'll get an early foul called. And he'll check out of the game. Checking in, sophomore 6'4" Chase Lewis. Throw a nice inbounds lob play to Sanford. Gets that one to roll in off the rim, and there you go, Price Sanford with another basket for Northwest.
And when you're talking about depth, that really just goes to the success of the organization and the school as a whole, the process they get put in, starting these kids out in high school young, getting them interested into the game early, and so you can build players, and that your younger players coming up into the early years of high school are already able to be role players on your team.
And that's exactly what they've done, is a nice shot fake and drive. Kick out for 3. That one off the mark and rebounded. Stolen away by the Pirates.
Just missed a wide open 3 there.
Robinson dishes it back out. Gets it over to Osterman. Drive in, the Pirates do. Kick it out. I'll tell you what, off of these screens, the Waukee Northwest has done a really good job of getting out and putting a hand in the face of a shooter. Ever since those first couple quick points, haven't had anything going, and a nice steal on the side there, taken out. Now they'll drive, a little careless with the ball, and they will turn it over. Klenderman turns it over, and Robinson now looks to push. Driving inside, doesn't like it. Kicks out open for 3. That one off the mark, and it'll go in the way of Waukee Northwest. That 3 off by Osterman. Still 9-8 early in the game. Waukee Northwest holds a 1-point lead. Some more subs will come back in, switching back in and out. Momcilovic back in for the Pirates, and so far, great defense and not a lot of transition offense for either team, and we're stuck at a bit of a standstill here at 9-8.
Yeah, we've watched a lot of #1 ranked teams playing today, and a lot of high-ranked teams playing against each other, and the one thing that's been a consistent has been this start. Defensively, every team has come in here very tough, and it's taken a while for the scoring to really open as we get a 3-pointer there.
3-pointer there by Price Sanford, and he could fill up a stat sheet really quick. He had a steal on one side and averages right around 21 points per game for the Wolves of Northwestern. Waukee Northwest, excuse me.
At some point during every game, though, a scoring explosion is bound to happen.
We got in every one of our games so far today. Nice cross-court pass for the Pirates. Still can't find anything. The closeouts on these shooters have been really, really good by the Wolves here so far. Momcilovic top on Sanford on him, trying to create some space. Step back 3 as the shot clock expires, hits rim, and now Watson and company wants to run. They get it out. Nice step over moves. Trying to feed it to Sanford, and it'll go out of bounds.
I appreciate the look for the 3-pointer there, but with on that Euro step, he probably should have taken that up for the easy mid-range.
Right, had your defender out of sorts, and you have your help coming back in for to the play with Sanford, but you also have the help side defense coming back in as well. They're able to tip that out of bounds, see what they can get here off the inbound. Contested 3 by Sanford, touches every part of the backboard up and made there by Sikoransky. That's his first points of the game. A lot of height mismatch for both teams. And a near steal. And corralled, and a foul, I believe, will be called on the floor. Try to get the tie up.
Coach wanted a travel call there. Got into ref face just a little bit, won that call, but
refs don't lie. Well, they make mistakes.
They
Not
do.
many of them, but they don't lie.
Keep trying to move the ball around. Momcilovic, Sanford, like I said, is going to be a good matchup. Momcilovic wins that one. That's like we talked about. It's very Dirk-esque, getting inside. Nice sky hook there. That's his game. He can shoot from outside as well.
And you can just see it in his body type. A lot of length, long arms and legs. He's able to get that ball up above just about any set of hands who's going to be on this court today. Look for him to use that down in the post.
Good ball movement there by Waukee Northwest, and Kelderman with another basket. That was great ball movement inside and out, and Kelderman gets a nice up and under layup to go.
That's the advantage of being on the short end of a size mismatch, is being able to go under and around the taller defender.
And that, oh, they called a blocking foul. I saw all ball up here, but again, I'm not an official.
Remember back when I said refs don't lie? Yeah, that was pretty clean. Up here in the booth, obviously going to go with the ref's decision, but that looked like it was, I agree with you, that looked all ball to me.
Sikoransky with a nice wingspan there, 6'7" in length, just driving in, and credit to the little guy out there, Tristan Frey, not afraid to go up, a junior, 5'10", not afraid to go up into that 6'7" frame and get the foul call. I mean, you force the official to make a call. Sometimes it's the right one, sometimes it's the wrong one, but they have to make a call nonetheless, and puts them at the free throw line. And
in all respect to the officials on the court here, this game's moving fast. Every game today has gone by so quickly. It's hard to make those calls. You just got to do the best you can.
Absolutely, and a quick moving first quarter here, as we're just under 30 seconds left to go here in the fourth of the contest so far, and very anticipated and high scoring contest, even though the scoreboard only has 16-12 on it. I know the explosions will happen, especially after halftime. Look to dribble around. Kelderman gets it with 9 to shoot. Gets it off to Sanford. Step back three-pointer by Sanford will be no good. Pirates look for the final shot with 3 seconds. We're going to have to chuck one up. Half quarter off the mark by Wolfer. And we'll get at the end of one. The Waukee Northwest Wolves lead 16-12 on the Prime Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back here with the second quarter action on Metro Sports TV.
Telco Triad Community Credit Union is continuing our 78-year celebration with the following CDs: 36 months at 4%, 48 months at 4.25%, and 60 months at 4.5% APY. We also have 6 to 24-month terms, all with only $1,000 minimum investment. So call us today. Telco Triad, it's where you belong.
Well, the Prime Bank scoreboard has the Waukee Northwest Wolves up by 4 on the PeWaukee Pirates of Wisconsin. And early on in this contest, we've seen a lot of runouts in transition, good defense by both teams. What offensively has stood out with you a little bit more, Steve, with Waukee Northwest holding this lead?
It's really just kind of been execution and defense. Waukee Northwest has played some hard-nosed defense here against Pewaukee High School, has made it very difficult. Once they gave up those quick points, those 2 threes to start the game, they really locked it down. They closed out on their shooters. They made it difficult for Pewaukee to make any sort of clean shot, get any sort of clean shot off. On the offensive side of the ball, it's really just been movement. It's been movement, finding the open spaces, getting a couple good drives, and working their way around this Pewaukee defense, who's got to figure that out on the other end.
And an early spark for Pewaukee has been Isaiah Robinson. He had 2 quick threes, and 6 of his only 6 points haven't really gone to him as of late. They need to try to work that ball into Momcilovic and then kick it out to Robinson here as Momcilovic goes up through some contact. No call, good defense there by Sanford.
And if you're Pewaukee, that is the matchup you're going to want. Momcilovic is going to be able to get those long arms above his defender. Got good hands on it there, but
That's not going to happen all game.
Great defense by Sanford there as well. Both lengthier players, 6'8" and 6'7", and both obviously good players going D1 to their respective schools in Iowa. Sanford gets that one to jump in. Sanford's got an early 7 points for the Wolves, and they look to extend that lead. Monsilovic out for 3, and that one front rims in and out, no good. The Wolves look to extend. On the run there, shot thrown up, no call. Good defense. They have numbers, the Pirates do. They'll run it down near turnover. A little aggressive with that passing. Nice entry pass from Monsilovic. Defender falls down, up fakes.
Looks like he was trying to set up for the... Sorry about that.
No, you're
He was
good.
trying to set up for the charge there, but he was too far below the basket, and he didn't get his feet set. Ref just kind of let that one go.
And I think Natish Skaranthi is going to get called for his second foul. And he will. Called for his second foul. And what looked like 2 clean blocks down low. And Division I bound Milan Monsilovic will hit his first free throw. Lines up for his second one here. At 6:43 before halftime here in the Prime Bank scoreboard. As Brett Watson makes a couple switches for offense and defensive purposes for his Wolves. And now just with those free throws, it's just a 4-point advantage for Waukee Northwest. They double there, open shooter off the front rim. Nice hard skying for the rebound for Waukee Northwest. That's Grant Tiggs. That's all effort right there by Tiggs, getting in between 2 Pirate defenders and grabbing that rebound, and gives his Wolves a second chance opportunity to shut up defense with our offense with a fresh shot clock. Nice and one opportunity there made by Andrew Kose. Got his defender up in the air, finished with some contact, and we talk about the 2 guys that we normally mention in the games have not quiet games, but they really combat against each other, and what other person is going to stand out in this game. So far, a lot of the guard play for Waukee Northwest been really good. Andrew Kose right there showed exactly why.
Yeah, that was just a great move there with a pump fake. If you're on the other side of the ball, you just got to learn. That's just discipline. Got to keep your feet. Keep those hands up, because as soon as you leave your feet, you expose yourself to stuff like that.
Wolfer swings it out, and corner 3 is taken. Wolfer will grab the rebound. And PeWaukee, the Pirates trying to set up there as he falls down on his knees. A little bit of and one basketball being played here as Monsilovic gets the ball down low. And it'll be deflected away and stolen by Kelderman, and he'll drive it in with some contact and lay it in. Cade Kelderman with a nice layup for the Wolves. He has 6 points early in this contest. They extend their lead to 9. Kick out. Thought about the 3 to the Pirates. Nearly stepped on the out of bounds line and will be fouled. And Osterman gets set up. The foul will be called on Grant Tiggs. Like his aggressiveness offensively and defensively so far in this game, though. I'm sure Coach Watson's okay with that foul. Like to have some pressure without fouling, but still nonetheless being aggressive. So far has been Waukee Northwest's identity on defense.
Yeah.
Near turnover, and it will be stolen away. Waukee Northwest all the way down, driving another layup. Cade Kelderman, and he's like, all right, I'm getting off of a 30-point game not that long ago. I'll just go for another. Kelderman with an early 8 points for the Wolves. Pirates trying to find themselves in rhythm and some offense. Swing it over to Monsilovic. Sanford's been good on defense with him so far. They do switch back onto him now. Robinson, who had the 6 early points for the Pirates on 2 threes. They try to work their offense. They can't get anything going. A step back 3 by Robinson. That one off the rim and no good. Rebounded, and will be staying here as Farah gets the ball. Up and can't hit. Then a near steal off of Sanford. No call. And they want to run now, do the Wolves.
Fans here in the Tyson Event Center are really getting into it. This might as well be Hawks Badgers on the court tonight.
It is Hawks Badgers, or even Hawks Cyclones. We have a Hawks Cyclones matchup here. Feels like either way, no matter what the rivalry is, pretty heated between both teams. So both these teams kind of know what's at stake, though. I mean, Waukee Northwest wants to prove that they're the best team in the state of Iowa in 4A, and PeWaukee wants to get some things going here as they get into tournament play. As a three-pointer is hit by Momcilovic, and he can show you what he can do outside and inside. That's a nice looking three-point shot, and TJ Altsberger down there on the sideline likes that shot. Trims the lead to just 8. Nice cross-court pass by Sanford over in the corner. That for 3, and that one's hit. Henry Manning. That's a beautiful set play there. Sanford with a beautiful pass across, and Manning with a nice 3. And the foul will be called down low on Ulsterman. And so far, Pirates kind of seem a little sped out of sorts. And when Waukee Northwest is able to set up their offense, they show why they're the best team in Class 4A in the state.
Yeah, coming into this second quarter here, they've really just kind of been on their heels the whole time. Waukee Northwest has been able to push the ball up the court pretty much at their own will. PeWaukee's got to figure out a way to stop this momentum.
Fade away by Sanford, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and a foul will be called, I believe, on Waukee Northwest. It will. That's called on Tiggs. Now the Pirates looking with just under 3:30 left here before halftime to trim into this lead. They trail by 11 points on the Prime Bank scoreboard, 28-17. Last trip down, Momcilovic hit a 3. We'll see if they try to get it work into him again. They do. Him and Sanford's been a good game. That turnaround fade by Momcilovic, no good.
That was textbook Nowitzki there.
Absolutely good. I mean, not much you can do defensively if you're Sanford. Got in position and just had to let him shoot that. And I mean, you'll take it if it doesn't fall if you're the Wolves, but if it falls, as a nice entry pass is taken away by Momcilovic. The Pirates look to keep working here. Seems like the offense that's set up, whether it's the way Waukee's playing defensively on Momcilovic or what it is, it's not working. That one, an open 3. Sanford late to close out off the screen, and Momcilovic now with 10 points. So 2 threes opens the scoring for Milan Momcilovic, and the lead just to 8 for the Waukee Northwest Warriors. Drive and 1. Cade Kelderman. It's a beautiful drive, and he's more than just a pure shooting guard. He can drive inside. We've seen it a couple times here. He's just an all-around good basketball player.
Absolutely, and that's the kind of play that really shows off the athleticism. Getting a drive in there through the contact, but still gets the finger roll. The finger roll is such a delicate layup to put in there, and to get that through contact really shows the amount of finesse and athleticism he's got.
And so far, that front free throw off the rim, so he'll stay at 10 points on the night. Him and Momcilovic have 10 of their own. Offense kind of starting to work here. Nice drive, cut inside, layup, and 1 opportunity now on this end. Eli Wolfer, and the great entry pass by Ulsterman, gets into Wolfer, and Henry Manning will pick up the foul, and Ulsterman to go to the line for a 3-point play of his own. That free throw does fall in. Seen some free throw shooting be exceptional in some of these games, and sometimes it just seems like they don't want any of the freebies. But so far, both teams shooting well from the free throw line. And a tight-knitted ball game, 23-30. Waukee Northwest leads. Gelderman has the ball, gets it out to Sanford. Sanford hounded at the 3-point line, goes to work. Open swing pass, shot for 3. That one just off the mark there by Henry Manning. The Pirates look to push. Pull-up jumper, 3-pointer by Momcilovic. Can't get it to fall. The ball go into Sanford's hands for the rebound. If that one falls, I think Coach Watson takes a timeout. That would have been a third straight 3 that Momcilovic has hit. Sanford works it out. Three-pointer taken, and that rim in and out for Coase. So far, the threes have looked really good, just haven't fallen in. In transition, three, that one off as well by Tuchenko.
When you live by the three, you die by the three.
That's the old Fred Hoiberg basketball the Cyclones used to play. When it's fallen, it's great basketball. When you can't hit one, you kind of lull yourself to sleep on the offensive side. Both these teams can score inside as Kelderman tries to do so there, kicks it outside. They set up their offense, shot clock at 14, game clock at 40. And a definite mismatch here as Sanford drives in. He'll get called for the foul on the floor as Ulsterman and Sanford were working at each other. It's a mouse in the house mismatch that Waukee Northwest wants. You put a good overall shooter on the free throw line. First one is up and in. I didn't want to jinx that. I feel like the announcer's jinx works way too often in these situations.
Right. And it's always the moment you think, oh no, it's not real.
Oh, it's definitely real. Second one up and good as well. And they look to move here now. 9 points for Sanford in this half. Momcilovic pull-up jumper. He'll hit that one. And they look for the last shot. Does Waukee Northwest. Move it up to 4. Looks like they'll make a move here with Kelderman here as it gets down to 8 seconds or so. They do pass it off. Look for Sanford to get his hands on the ball before halftime. Kelderman toying with his man. Drive inside, fade away, off the mark, deflected up, no good. Sanford grabs it, but it's after the buzzer, and that one wouldn't have counted even if it did go in. And we'll go to halftime, 32-25. Waukee Northwest leads on the Prime Bank scoreboard. You don't go anywhere. You're going to want an exciting second half here on Metro Sports Television.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, Tammy Bertrand of Keller Williams is the best in the business. Dedicated, energetic, and focused, have Tammy Bertrand at Keller Williams Realty represent you. Tammy Bertrand of Keller Williams, proud sponsor of Metro Sports Television.
Siouxland businesses, promote your brand and support the mission of the United Sports Academy through affordable and effective advertising opportunities. Located in the beautiful CNOS Fieldhouse, the United Sports Academy welcomes many visitors to our sporting and community events and programs, such as basketball and volleyball clinics, and lessons led by the area's most experienced trainers. For more information, visit usportsacad.com or contact Shane Tritz at 712-454-4043.
We're here on location asking people why they choose Silver Star Car Wash. So Amity, what do you think about Silver Star Car Wash?
I love the value. I get a membership for less than $15 a month and I can wash my car all the time.
The customer service is amazing.
As soon as I go through, I feel like they give my car a massage.
I love that they treat each vehicle like their own. Not to mention the vacuums are free.
I think it's better than a gas station. It's faster, it's more efficient. You're in and out. I love this place.
Silver Star, a better wash, a great feeling.
Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill. Enjoy delicious burgers, steak tips, wings, and the best pizza around. Get a Chiefs Bloody Mary and make sure to grab a half gallon to take home. Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill in Hudson, South Dakota.
Tees to Please, custom printed sportswear, 1008 West 7th Street, Sioux City, Iowa. Specializing in screen printed t-shirts, long sleeve tees, crew necks, and hooded sweatshirts. We have in-house artists creating custom graphics and designs. We also produce custom awards, trophies, plaques, and medals. For all your custom printed needs, Tees to Please, Sioux City, or online at teestopleaseonline.com.
halftime show as Waukee Northwest leads 32-25 on the Prime Bank scoreboard. They got about 7.5 minutes left, and we'll look at some replays. Milan Momcilovic for 3. He had a leading scorer for the Pirates with 12. And here's another one off of a screen. That's a bucket of water. And go to some Waukee Northwest highlights now as a corner 3 of their own hit by Manning. And then we'll have a drive here with leading scorer for Waukee Northwest and Cade Kelderman. And one opportunity there. Tell you what, it's been a matchup of really the 2 stars for the game, and Price Sanford and Milan Momcilovic, but then the 2 guards I feel like have kind of stepped up a little bit too, in Isaiah Robinson for PeWaukee and Caden Kelderman for Waukee Northwest. Cade Kelderman in his own, we've talked about it before, had a 30-point game this year already, and averages on the year 18 points per game. And then he's 55% shooting from the field on the year. So it's not like he's not going to go out and get you 15, 16, 17 a night, but still his 10 early in this game have been really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's been one of the biggest differentiators, if that's a real word, for Waukee Northwest, who's come out and played a great first half of basketball. I tell you what, it also helps, like we were talking about during break there, it helps that Pewaukee's down 2 of their best players. Waukee Northwest, that's going to be difficult. PeWaukee. Waukee Northwest has been taking advantage of the mismatches really well all game. And like you said, 10 points in the first half. You got to give the first half to him, as if we were going to give a Silver Star player of the game for a half, you think it would go that way. Yes, absolutely. And to Cade Kelderman's side too, I've liked, even though just 1 point below his counterpart, Price Sanford, with the defense he's been able to play on Momcilovic, those couple open threes he's been able to hit. Obviously doesn't have Sanford's hand in his face, but trying to back down, playing interior defense, and then really being a mismatch on the other way and working on the offensive side. I thought Price Sanford did a really good job in the first half as well. He's got 9 points, been a real grit to get those 9, but he's really caused fits for PeWaukee going down low, and it's just going to be a tale of second half adjustments, and we'll go over those second half adjustments right here, right now. If you're PeWaukee, you find yourself only down 7 points, and you're without, like we talked again, 2 leading scorers, the senior on your senior class. What do you got to do in this second half to control the 2 leading scorers for Waukee Northwest and get yourself back into this game? Well, you got to find a way to keep the mismatches from happening, because that's kind of been the way that Waukee Northwest has been able to get some of their points. They've gotten the right guys matched up on a mismatch, and so you really want to shut that down. You got to learn this. You got to stay home and stay patient. Waukee Northwest has moved the ball quickly very well. It's how they're getting those mismatches. So if you figure out a way to stay home and you can just keep to your assignments, I feel like the game's not out of reach for PeWaukee. If they're able to just kind of execute their game plan, because they've got a good one so far, just the buckets just haven't been dropping, and stay home on defense, you're still going to be in this and have a chance to win this game at the end. If you're on the flip side, Waukee Northwest, it's going to be kind of the same thing. Stick to the script. Keep an eye on Momcilovic, because he's kind of been the one-man offense for PeWaukee so far in this game. Absolutely, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to ask you what the adjustments Brett Watson was going to have to make for Waukee Northwest, who does lead this contest. And looks like we got about 3 minutes until the second half is going to get underway. We'll take a quick break and be back with second half action here on Metro Sports Television.
The Sioux City Community School District is committed to providing students with boundless opportunities at every grade level. See how we're preparing students of today to be the leaders of tomorrow. Visit SiouxCitySchools.org.
When the thermometer drops or the snow falls, you better come in to Bomgars, where we've got what you need when you need it. Like batteries and booster cables, sand tubes, ice scrapers, and antifreeze to keep you mobile this winter. Baumgars is the place for ice melt and snow blowers, heated pet bowls, and keep you warm clothing like insulated boots, gloves, coveralls, and coats of all kinds. From the Midwest to the Rockies, when the cold wind blows, Baumgars got you covered.
Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room is sure to satisfy your lunchtime hunger with distinctive taproom fare. Pizzas that start with fresh-made dough, salads, plus handcrafted burgers and sandwich lunch specials, $7.99. If you can't make it for lunch, try out Old Chicago's Happy Hour for when you need that afternoon pick-me-up, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. As the craft beer authority and the home of the World Beer Tour, Old Chicago has 36 beers on tap. Old Chicago, serious craft brews, seriously good food.
Hey, I think I'll take the day off.
Is your old furnace talking back to you?
You're flying solo today, pal. I need a little me time.
The Kalen's Indoor Comfort Pros can repair your grumpy old furnace or replace it with a new high-efficiency Lennox system.
Yeah, sorry. I just can't seem to move any air today.
We'll see about that. Get a dependable Lennox system from Kalen's and start saving today.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Order Jimmy John's and we'll bring it to your car door. Leave it at your front door or have it ready for you at our drive-thru. Just use jimmyjohns.com or our app to tell us what sandwiches, drinks, chips, and cookies you're hungry for. When you want it and how you want it. We're ready.
Minute to go until the second half resumes here at the Tyson-Benz Center during the Arena Invitational. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here. Kalen's Indoor Comfort, you saw the highlight during there at halftime. The region's oldest heating and air conditioning firms. Rooting dates back to 1921. I'd also like to thank Bodega on 4th. We went there for some great pizza during the intermission. Great pizza, great beverages, and we felt a little refueled, ready to get back into action and call the next 3 games. This being the third of our 3 games and our nightcapper here, and it's been everything we've asked for it to be, and then some more. Expect a lot tighter second half here. The adjustments were made at halftime by both groups. Waukee will inbound as we start, and they will be up 7 points on the Prime Bank scoreboard, 32-25. And it's been a little bit of everything for the Wolves so far. A little bit of Sanford, a little bit of Kelderman. And their starting guards and gotten some good participation off the bench as well to keep this game in their liking. They will inbound the ball, and second half underway here on Metro Sports Television. What halftime adjustments were made by both teams? As a foul will be called. They looked to double Sanford, and he kicked it outside. A nice pass over to Tiggs. He got fouled before he was able to make the pass, and Osterman got called for the foul. Osterman and Momcilovic were both inside. Outside screen off for Sanford. That's a 3 he's normally not going to miss. Good play design there by Northwest, just everything but the basket. Now Pirates with their first possession of the second half. Only trail by 7 here. Momcilovic and Sanford. 2-man game, and Sanford will be called for the foul. Sanford called for the foul, and it looks like they're going to keep their identity and have Momcilovic be the aggressor here early for the Pirates. Nice jab step and drive inside, and walled off by the defender. This is the Pirates. They look to keep moving. That ball thrown out of bounds, and a turnover. Ball will go to Waukee Northwest. So far, it looks like it's going to be just the exchange of back and forth of Momcilovic and Sanford against each other. And you know, as Hawkeye and Cyclone fans, we look forward to seeing that for the next 4 years at least. Open 3, shot fake, nice drive, kicks over. Ball movement by Waukee Northwest. This possession has been unbelievable. Up and under, and near and one opportunity by Andrew Kose. That was a great shot fake drive. Got his defender in the air. And almost got the end one opportunity, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. looking for the first points of this second half of our either team. Kos, nice looking stroke from the free throw line there. Makes his first. Be excited to see if the Pirates go anywhere besides Momcilovic. We talked about it earlier. Robinson, first quick 6 points for the Pirates, and then had nothing since then. You're going to have to get someone going because they're going to keep doubling or tripling him. And Sanford get called for another foul here on Momcilovic. Can't stay with him. They're just working him around the top of the perimeter, trying to get him to drive inside. Sanford a little bit late on that help. And he gets called for a foul. I believe that's his second of the ball game.
Yeah,
not really into foul trouble. Until you get to 3, then it's a little bit of worry for Waukee Northwest. It's nice help side defense. The ball stolen away out of Momcilovic's hands. Be taken down the court. Steal by Kos. Now Sanford has it working one-on-one with Momcilovic. Leaves it off, and that one was an errant pass stolen away by Wolfer. And the Pirates look to drive. Momcilovic gets fouled on the hand. Aggressive hands there by Manning. Well, he'll get called for the foul.
That's some words for the referee on that foul. Not smart to do if you're a player here. Don't want to get a technical.
Not like him being aggressive, though. And, you know, voicing a little bit of your opinion is okay. Voicing too much of your opinion gets in a technical foul, and obviously Coach Watson doesn't want that. That ball tipped out of bounds. Active hands again by Sanford. And tell you what, his offensive game obviously exudes himself. He's very good, very confident, as his brother was as well. But how he plays defensively, I don't think is talked about enough. A great all-around basketball player for the Waukee Northwest Wolves here. As Momcilovic seals him off, gets it up and under, just back down Sanford. Sanford didn't want to pick up that third foul. Momcilovic able to put it up and in.
Yeah,
gets some,
good.
Gets some good points there for the Pirates.
We're doing so well during that ILCC versus Marshalltown. We're getting a little tripped up. That's okay. Now, if you look at that, when Momcilovic had the ball down in the post, the guards collapsed on him, and there were 2 to 3 guards open on the perimeter. So you're going to want to keep an eye out for that. They might be able to get some open threes.
Yeah, I see the help side defense coming in, and obviously if with Momcilovic's height, he's able to see that. He's a good passer outside of the interior post. And then if he's able to kick that out and you have the guards start to hit some threes, you're going to have to switch it up a little bit defensively if you're Waukee Northwest.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Unselfish offense can turn into a selfish offense really quick because you make those opportunities open back up for yourself when you realize that you become less one-dimensional as a basketball team.
Wolfer has it. They try to get it into Momcilovic, and they do. They double again out of the post. Thrown away Robinson. Then they thought about the 3, won't take it. Time running down on the shot clock. A nice deep 3 is taken and hit by Carson Osterman. Just a sophomore, a 5'8" guard, not afraid of the moment. Takes a nice looking 3-point shot there and trims the lead to just 4.
Yeah, impressive with the shot clock winding down to get that one off.
Pirates looking to set up something on offense. Have height mismatch around there with Momcilovic down low. Driving in, laying off the glass. A nice shot there taken by Henry Manning. Uses it to kiss it off the glass and put it in. Extends the lead for the Wolves back to 6. And then a steal by Manning, taking it coast to coast, and he'll lay this one in, and it gets stripped away out of bounds on the Pirates. Good to run back there by Ulsterman to get that one away. That was a nice free 2 points by Henry Manning. Just a great tip away by Ulsterman.
Yeah, good heads up. But if you're Manning, you got to know to finish that play hard. He slowed down thinking he was going to get the easy 2. Got to make sure to finish it because you don't know who's coming behind you.
And then backdoor Andrew Coast left wide open, and he gets his 7th point of the game. Waukee Northwest just chipping and getting more and more for the lead. Momcilovic rising up, shot. That one good. He has nice touch. Ball just gradually kisses off the rim and goes in. And Momcilovic now with 16 points. Sanford dribbles around his defender. Can make a lot of room. Hard inside. Tries to get the N1 opportunity. They're going to call it on the floor. And Osterman will pick up another foul. There's 2 Ostermans on the court, different times, so.
If you just say the last name, you got to figure you're pretty safe.
Yeah. Near 3 taken by Manning and decides against it. They get over to Sanford. Sanford with a bit of a mismatch down low. Gets his defender on the ground, skip pass to the corner. Nice cut by Manning over to Sanford. Sanford wants to go up and dunk it. Takes it up and one. Opportunity falling away. And the foul. Bryce Sanford. It's a great, as you see on the replay here, gets his defender up, fading away off the glass and one. I know McCaffrey likes to see that out of his players. Tough, gritty players, especially out of the in-state of Iowa. Played well, and Sanford finishes off the three-point play. Eno has 12 on the game. Try to get it in. Do the Pirates, and they do. They move it up the floor here. Momcilovic a 3, he'll take it and hit it. It's hard to guard when he's able to get that space, and he's got that space now for PeWaukee. Adding more points to his total on the night, 19 now.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when you got a big man who can shoot the 3 like that?
3 by themselves. Nice box out by Robinson. Waukee looks to push a nice open-ended layup, and a no shot. Foul is going to be on the floor as Carson Osterman gets called, or gets the foul called on him, excuse me. And they will inbound the ball. 19 points for Milan Momcilovic. 12 for Sanford. 10 for Kelderman. And a three-pointer by Tachenko. Haven't said his name a lot. He hits a 3. It's his first points of the game as a three-pointer. TriView Communications trifecta. And now just a 3-point game. They chipped away from 7. Step back 3 by Sanford. That's pure. Price and Sanford. Nice looking shot there. He's starting to find a rhythm. Now has 15 points.
Like when we were talking about in the first half, an offensive explosion is imminent. I think we're seeing it brewing right now.
A little bit from both teams too, and some different guys that we normally don't mention. Momcilovic has it, gets doubled. Able to move the ball around. Deep 3 by Momcilovic. That one off the mark. No good. And short, and the ball does another curtain call. It's done a couple of those today, gone out of the back part here. And
well, you know, they like to get involved. And
gives each team a little bit of a breather. Now inbounding, getting the ball across timeline. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. There's a nice game here. All inside feet. Sanford goes to lay it in. Wanted the dunk and just a little out of gas, not able to dunk it in. But still 17 points by Bryce Sanford, leading all scorers for Waukee Northwest. Going to drive in, and that one blocked away. Out of bounds. Sankaranthan knocks it out of bounds. Checking into the game, Grant Tiggs. Eight-point lead for Waukee Northwest. Robinson has it out for the Pirates. They get it over to Momcilovic. He works on with Sanford. Rises, fires, hits. Momcilovic in that elbow jumper area is unstoppable. Anything inside of the free throw line and the elbow, and he turns around and hits. If there's not a hand in his face or blocking the shot, he's usually making it.
Just call him the maestro of the
Sanford
mid-range.
from Des Moines doesn't hit it. It was a deep shot by Sanford trying to take the roof off this place. Robinson drives in, kicks out with a three-pointer taken and hit. And a little bit of life for the Pirates now as Tachenko hits another 3. 2 shots for him, 2 threes for him. A TriView Communications trifecta for Tachenko. 43-46 on the Prime Bank scoreboard. A 3-point lead for Waukee Northwest. Sanford working on Momcilovic, gets a step over. Has to hand it off. And they switch now defensively. Driving all the way in, Kelderman, and they'll lay it off the glass. Nothing that you can do there. I don't care if you have a 10-foot wingspan, you're not blocking that one. Nice kiss off the glass by Kelderman. And they work just a second over the game clock is the shot clock over the game clock. So we'll have basically the last possession here in the exciting third quarter. I tell you what, a lot of scoring by both teams. Robinson has it out, gets it into Momcilovic, and they look to work. Back to Momcilovic, takes it off. Handoff, Robinson drives in. Stolen away Sanford with no time left, and that ball roll harmlessly down the court, and that's how we'll finish this third quarter as Waukee Northwest holds on their lead, leading by 5, 48-43 on the Prime Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back with an exciting fourth quarter matchup here on Metro Sports Television.
I see you have a farm and or ranch.
The land's been on my family for over 100 years.
Family history irrelevant. Generating plan.
Don't you need to see it first?
Negative. I have acquired visual. See?
Nope.
There are some things only humans can do, like visit your farm or ranch to know exactly what you need. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Ken Jensen in Esterville at 712-362-3586.
I think it was going to be pretty easy, but I'm going Momcilovic and Sanford for.
Well, yeah, it's been. Might as well put them on the court to play one-on-one right now as we're back here in Sioux City, Iowa for the fourth quarter here. As Waukee takes on PeWaukee, is all handed back to Mitch McCumber with the call.
Yeah, we were talking about it during the break and previewing our Silver Stars star of the game. And so far for each team, it's been the star for each team. Price Sanford doing everything second half, a little bit of an explosion here, 17 points for him. And then Milan Momcilovic with 21 points of his own. It's really been a mano-a-mano game. Who can guard who better, who can make shots over who. Both guys are great D1 players, are going to be great D1 players here. And, so far, points in favor of Momcilovic, but the game and the final total in favor for Sanford and Waukee Northwest. Foul was called on the inbound, so they'll set up again. 8 minutes separate Waukee Northwest from picking up their 6th victory on the season. They're an impressive 5-0 to start. Number 1 ranked team in 4A. Versus back-to-back state champion in the state of Wisconsin, PeWaukee Pirates. A nice fadeaway, and there's a name we haven't called since the first quarter, Isaiah Robinson, with the 2 points. It's 8 points on the night for him, and that's a nice fadeaway. Maybe seeing that fall boosts a little confidence for the kid.
Yeah, it's going to be key for PeWaukee here to get him back involved. 2 easy threes to start the game, then he kind of vanished for a while. Like to just get him back involved here.
And Tiggs up and under, or up and over on a nice hook shot there. Gets 2 points of his own. Robinson now has it at the top, and they look to move their offense. They swing it around the three-point line a lot, do the Pirates. Gets out of there. Thought about 3, Robinson. Won't shoot. Get it over to Momcilovic. Working around screen by Momcilovic. Open 3 taken, and that was a deep 3 by Carson Osterman, the sophomore. Not afraid to shoot that. Osterman now. Great looking shot. It's a 2-point ball game, 50-48. A lot of intensity in this one. 2 teams that never seen each other play before. And a little bit of a 5-minute rivalry we're making out of this one. And work it around. Manning has it, has to give it up. Kelderman now has it at the top of the key. They look to orchestrate the offense. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Get it back to Kelderman. He's deep. Drive, step back. Deep 3 by Kelderman. That one falls through. Cade Kelderman from way downtown. And the lead now back up to 5 for the Wolves. 3 by Ducenzo, and he'll answer. And here goes the scoring now, Steve, as we get back-to-back threes from each team.
Absolutely. It's not just misting. It is pouring in here in the Tyson Event Center.
3 Sanford, he wants to get in on the party, no good. Rebound by Waukee Northwest, and Kelderman They set up the offense again. He's left open. He'll shoot another three. That one off the mark. And that one would have brought the house down. It's back-to-back-to-back threes by each team would have been just, I mean, I don't know if my voice can take it.
I think
Momcilovic drives in. That one's stolen away, and they'll get a foul called, I believe, on Kelderman. Momcilovic went in, I thought lost the ball, and Kelderman got a hand on it, but must have got a hand on Milan, and the ref saw it and called a foul on that one. Move in, get the ball to Momcilovic. He has it. That Dirk fadeaway off the front rim, no good. Tired legs maybe for Milan in this one.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 injured players out, Momcilovic is, I don't think he's spent more than a couple minutes on the bench at all this game, if even.
Yeah, and that's going to be the thing, rotation. I know obviously both players want to be in the game and play the full little bit of time, but if you have tired legs, you're not going to be able to finish. But a nice finish there by Grant Tiggs. And he's got a silent 9 points already. A little role player doing some work there for Waukee Northwest. Open three, Farah hits. Or Osterman, excuse me. And he's done some good work now. He has 10 or 9 points on the ball game. A couple threes by him. And Osterman works the advantage to just a 1-point game. So trading 2 for 1, and now a steal for the Pirates. And they will look to work on offense and take the lead. Over to Chenko for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by the Pirates. They get it in. Momcilovic for 3. That one's good. Milan Momcilovic. Timeout, Waukee Northwest. We'll be back. 4:23 left here on the Prime Bank scoreboard. Be right back here on Metro Sports TV.
We're here on location asking people why they choose Silver Star Car Wash. So Amity, what do you think about Silver Star Car Wash?
I love the value. I get a membership for less than $15 a month, and I can wash my car all the time.
The customer service is amazing.
Like, as soon as I go through, I feel like they give my car a massage.
I love that they treat each vehicle like their own. Not to mention the vacuums are free.
I think it's better than a gas station. It's faster, it's more efficient. You're in and out. I love this place.
Silver Star, a better wash, a great feeling.
Milan Momcilovic, 3 of his 24 points. And then we'll look at the brigade of threes that were taken. That one by Osterman. Keep looking here. This game got close. Step back 3 by the 30-point man himself, Cade Kelderman. And then this one here, a deep 3 by Tuchenko, and he's got 9 points off the bench, all on 3-pointers. Another rise and fire by Osterman. And then this one here, saved by Osterman, out to Momcilovic. Can't see him, not even in the picture, doesn't matter, he hits it. And the PeWaukee Pirates of Wisconsin now have the lead 57-55, 4:19 left to go in the contest. This one's going to be a nail-biter. Drive in, thought about the 3. Takes it inside, no contact. Everyone clears out. Grant Tiggs again. A nice drive. That's 11 points for Tiggs. And Waukee Northwest ties this one up.
And this is the matchup you want to see right here at the top of the key.
The 2 D1 athletes going at each other. Momcilovic rises over Sanford. That one no good. And rebounded by Kelderman, and he looks to push. Well, drive. Kelderman's been the unsung hero so far for Waukee Northwest, defensively and offensively. Drives in, kicks out, corner 3, taken and hit. Waukee Northwest, there's Grant Tiggs again. That's 14 for him now. And Grant Tiggs starting to be a factor here for the Wolves.
And this is where you're starting to see the advantage that Waukee Northwest has with a full roster in a starting lineup. They're able to work the ball around and play with the players that are used to playing with each other, whereas PeWaukee is kind of working, they're limping through this game a little bit.
A little bit here, and they still only find themselves down 3. A foul gets called. And we'll work out the foul discussion here. I believe that was on Andrew Kose. And it was. He thought he was straight up, didn't think he created any sort of contact, but nonetheless sends Milan Momcilovic to the line. And that one, first one is up and in. Momcilovic. 15 from Kelderman. 20 or 17 from Sanford, and 14 points for Grant Tiggs. Lead the scoring for Waukee Northwest in a 26 piece after the free throw from Monsilovich. So far, this game's just been as good as advertised. The deficit 32-25 PeWaukee had going into halftime, and they have chipped back into it, took the lead for a little bit, now find themselves only down 1 in this contest, 59-60. As we have an exciting new 3 minutes left in the fourth as Monsilovich grabs the rebound off the miss by Waukee Northwest. Looking to take the lead. Milan, spin move. Thought he was going to go for the shot, decides not to. Over Farah to Monsilovich, and a timeout will be taken by Coach David Burkemper, and we'll take a timeout with him. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. A 1-point ball game here on Metro Sports Television.
Are you ready to take your event to the next level? Great Shots is your golf entertainment venue. Our modern design golf games are fun for all skill levels. Gather your friends or coworkers for food and drink on our tee line, in one of our banquet spaces, or in our third floor Champions Club. A Great Shots event will not be forgotten. Golf, eat, enjoy on Benson Road in Sioux Falls.
That commercial brought to you by Great Shots Golf, as all our replays are sponsored by Great Shots. Our Great Shots, great replays by Great Shots Golf up there in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I tell you what, a night like this, warm atmosphere, feels like a little bit of golf atmosphere. Wouldn't mind going and hitting the links there on at Great Shots Golf. Three-pointer taken from downtown and hit there. Carson Osterman, 12 points. And these are some deep threes taken by both these teams. Not afraid to shoot it. Both teams really good at passing the basketball and really good at shooting three-point baskets. Another one there. Andrew Kos regains the lead for Waukee Northwest. They're going to start trading buckets. I'm just going to let the game speak for itself. And one by Milan Monsilovich on Price Sanford. And there he goes, up and under, spinning on the arm, and one. Milan Monsilovich. And this game has been as good as advertised. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. It feels like an NBA game. The pace that this is going at, the scoring we're seeing, shots from outside the arc. And all in all, the arena, I tell you what, I don't know how you found these two teams to play each other, but thank you. Thank you very much for that. PeWaukee takes a 2-point lead, 65-63. Then more aggressors here in the second half as they found themselves down, and the foul will be called as Sanford's trying to work down low. Foul will be called on Caden Osterman. They'll move the ball around. Sanford on Monsilovich. Drives inside. Kicks it outside to the corner. An open three taken and hit by Manning. Or Tiggs, excuse me. Tiggs hits that one, and he's been a nice spot off the bench. That's 17 for Tiggs. They work it around now, do the Pirates. 1-point ball game. Waukee Northwest just took the advantage, and then David Burkemper didn't like what he saw, wanted to set up a little bit of offense here with a minute 29 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Waukee Northwest Wolves lead 66-65.
Telco Triad Community Credit Union is continuing our 78-year celebration with the following CDs. 36 months at 4%, 48 months at 4.25%, and 60 months at 4.5% APY. We also have 6 to 24-month terms, all with only $1,000 minimum investment. So call us today. Telco Triad, it's where you belong.
And we're back here. Minute 30 left to go in this one as a exciting ball game has been played between these two teams. And we got some high-scoring talent on the display here. Minute and 20 seconds left in this one. The PeWaukee Pirates out of Wisconsin find themselves down one. Monsilovich has been the answer for them so far. takes it up, no foul called. Defense played by Price Sanford. Look to move the ball with 1 point lead. They keep moving there, drain some clock here, get the shot clock all the way down to a nice shot, and they drive inside. That one, everything but the finish for Waukee Northwest. Momcilovic grabs the rebound, and under a minute now looks to drive and take the lead. Another timeout will be called by David Burkemper. We'll stay right here, though. And Steve, I'm just going to run over some scoring here real quick. The main man for the PeWaukee Pirates, number 22, Milan Momcilovic, has 29 points. If you look on the Waukee Northwest side, Cade Kelderman with 15. Andrew Coase with 10. 21, Bryce Sanford has 17. And Grant Tiggs with 17 points as well. Puts you at a 1 point advantage. Now you call the timeout here.
Yep.
And you go to look for the shot. Obviously, besides Momcilovic, who are you trying to get the ball to, and what kind of play are you trying to set up?
Like we talked about earlier, I think the play is going to be trying to get it inside out. You've seen Momcilovic work the perimeter, but I think if this Waukee Northwest sees Momcilovic break towards the hoop, they're going to break down, and really then you have your pick of whoever's open. Whoever the hot hand has been so far. Obviously it's been Momcilovic, but I think that's the play. Try to work the ball down the middle, let the defense collapse, then kick it out. I think number 24 is going to be your hot hand. He's already got 2 big threes that started the game, and he's been hungry for some more.
Robinson Ortuchenzo has had a couple threes, number 13 as well. Look out for him to take a shot here as well. We play a little up-top game. Robinson will drive in, kick it out to the side. And the foul called on the ground. I believe they get that foul called on Andrew Coase. And, it'll be called on Kelderman, excuse me. I saw Coase on the ground, and I figured that's who they called it on, but they did call on Kelderman. And so it'll send to the line Osterman. Brings in Eli Wolfer. And another substitution will be taken for the shooter here. Carson Osterman, the sophomore, makes the first. So far, Osterman's had a really good game.
Pewaukee's definitely got the advantage here, being the only team in the bonus, with Waukee Northwest already got 9 fouls as opposed to 5 for Pewaukee. So any foul that Waukee Northwest commits now is going to send them to the line, getting close to the double bonus. 1 more for the double bonus. So that's going to be something that Waukee Northwest has to keep an eye on.
A 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. A drive in, take one, and 1 basket for Cade Kelderman. Drive it inside, kisses it off the glass, and the and 1 opportunity. And we see it right here as he takes it in. Defender not set. Kelderman off the glass, and 1. Kelderman with 17, shooting for 18 now. It's not near the 30-piece he had against cross-street rival, Waukee. But he'll definitely take all the points he can get. He's not a selfish guard, as the front one's missed, so just a 1-point ball game. And timeout will be called by Pewaukee to set up what could be the final shot of the game. 27 seconds left here in this one. And we'll stay right here. Steve, this game has been unbelievable. You had a 7-point disadvantage for Pewaukee in the half, and then explosive shooting by both teams. And let's take a quick look at some great shots, replays here if we're able to pull some up. And a lot of action has happened, a lot of threes, and some transition plays. There's a 3 over in the corner. That really swung some momentum there. That's Grant Tiggs from the corner. And then you got a drive inside by Momcilovic, where he gets the and 1 over Price Sanford. And it's just been a lot of guys going after each other. You see a drive here. Here's the and 1 that just happened. Unfortunately, Kelderman wasn't able to finish off the 3-point play, and that's where we sit at 68-67 with 27.1 seconds left in probably the best basketball game that we've seen on Metro Sports Television in a long time. A lot of good basketball was played, but a lot of bigger blowouts and contests were played at this one. We kind of figured this one had the anticipation to be a closer game. Really good coach squads, and obviously tops in their respective conferences in their respective states. And here we go, the final 20 seconds of the basketball game here at the Tyson Event Center. Handoff, they get it to the outside. I would assume Momcilovic touches the ball here. Sanford seals it off, and the ball goes out of bounds. And they give the call to Waukee Northwest. They're going to talk it over. And it will be Waukee Northwest ball. I don't know if we have a replay of that.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to get a replay of that, but a really good defensive effort there. That could be the deciding factor of the game.
And who other than Price Sanford? We talked about his offense, and everyone talks about how good of an offensive player he is. Defensive-wise, gets in. They know what's going to Momcilovic. He gets a hand inside, and both guys 6'7", athletic players, and Price able to get a finger on it and have it deflect off of Momcilovic. Now, still 15 seconds left to go. A quick foul sends Waukee Northwest to the free throw line, or would send Waukee Northwest to the free throw line. And this game's still at hand for sure. You have to make your free throws. You have to get the ball inbounded cleanly. A lot of things can happen for this team. As they get it into Sanford, they look not to foul. Now they will, with 12 seconds left, sending Sanford to the line to shoot free throws.
Yeah, I'm sure they were looking for Sanford to pass the ball there before going to foul. They don't want to send him to the line.
No, one of the better shooters in the state of Iowa. They'll send him to the line. 12 seconds still remaining in this contest. Even if he makes both, still a three-point game. And some big red chants are being shouted here in Iowa. We are close to the Nebraska border, so a little understandable. But maybe trying to get into the head of Price Sanford, but he will hit that first free throw cleanly. I believe a timeout wanted to be called, but they're going to call it, I believe, after the second free throw regardless. Sanford's free throw is up and good. Making it a three-point game. Waukee Northwest will call a timeout. And we'll see what the last 12 seconds has in store. We'll take a quick break. No, we'll stay here. Excuse me. We'll stay here and go through these last 12 seconds of anticipated action. Well, now if you're Waukee Northwest, do you let the ball advance a little bit and foul? And send them to the free throw line? I don't want to let an open three come off the board, because with how PeWaukee's been able to score, you're not just worried about Momcilovic. You have some other shooters out there as well. Chushenko, Osterman. Early in the game, we had Robinson in a couple threes. So there's guys out there that are able to hit the three-pointer. I think you let this clock bleed down a little bit, let them advance it, get a foul, and then really play the free throw game. And so far you have the advantage if it's 2-2 either way.
Right. I think the best way to do that is you're going to want to put a full court press on them. That way you've got somebody on a man. If they get past half court, that's when you hit the foul, you stop the clock, send them to the line for two, and then you get to control the ball again.
We'll see what David Burkemper drew up for an offensive play and see what Brett Watson has in store for defense. Looks like they are going to be on a man, is Waukee Northwest. And Sanford and Momcilovic will be matched up against each other. 12 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter on Metro Sports TV. They let him get it inbounds cleanly. Robinson now has it. Gets it up the court. They're not going to foul. Momcilovic goes to hit it for deep three. No good. Rebounded by Kelderman, and that will be the ball game. And that'll be the ball game. Waukee Northwest wins this one 70-67 over the PeWaukee Pirates. What a great matchup between two teams out of the state of Iowa and the state of Wisconsin. And that'll be the end of our games here at the arena. We'll take a quick break and be back with the postgame show here on Metro Sports TV.
Protection
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
In Sioux City, see Mark Johnson at 329 West 20th Street.
With 30 different career pathways to explore, the Sioux City Career Academy offers a new approach to high school. A program of the Sioux City Community School District, the Career Academy is open to all high school students from Sioux City and the surrounding school districts. Students in the Career Academy are able to pursue their passions and gain real-world experiences, all while earning college credit. Visit SiouxCitySchools.org to explore your pathway to the future.
Heartland Chiropractic Associates in Morningside and Dakota Dunes. Your spine health specialists. Adjusting your outlook. Live healthier with whole body healing. Complete pain relief. A team you can rely on. Request an appointment today. Call Heartland Chiropractic Associates in Morningside and Dakota Dunes.
Chances are you have seen us on the road. That's because at Blue Ox, we design and manufacture the best towing products in the industry. Just look around. You will find us on highways, campgrounds, and anywhere you find people traveling in the great outdoors. Award-winning tow bars and base plates. A full line of weight-distributing hitches and a new lineup of adjustable ball mounts. With Blue Ox, towing doesn't have to be a drag.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on Metro Sports Television. The best game I've seen in a very long time between PeWaukee out of Wisconsin, the Pirates, and Waukee Northwest out of Iowa here. Number one ranked team in Iowa versus the top ranked back-to-back state champion in the state of Wisconsin, and we got everything we asked for and then some. The final 67-70, the three-pointer trying to go off at the buzzer by Monsilovic, you see there, finishes the and one, unable to get it to fall, and just the numbers by both these teams as a corner three there by Tiggs. He had 17 on the night, and we'll go through our players of the game, our Silver Star stars of the game. We're going to give one to each team, and I think that you probably know who they're going to. Obviously, for Waukee Northwest, it was Price Sanford. Just a big shot after big shot. Found his teammates when he needed to offensively. Guarded up against Momcilovic when he had to and played really good defense. Just an all-around great player that he is. And he is the Silver Star of the game for Waukee Northwest. And then on the other side, Pewaukee and the Pirates, the Silver Star of the game, Milan Momcilovic. I know he wants 3 more points. Wanted to hit that one to send it into overtime. But still, 29 points, did everything he could offensively, able to get the ball moving for the Pirates. This team looks a whole lot differently off of injuries. Obviously, there was a couple of guys that you wanted to see play, but you know there's a reason that this team has won 2 back-to-back championships in the state of Wisconsin. They're a great team, and you know we had probably one of the best matchups that the state of Iowa or the state of Wisconsin is going to see in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just based off this game alone, can we get them rested up and play them again tomorrow? Come on, this was a great matchup. And if you liked this as much as we did, go ahead and watch Iowa State basketball for the next 3-4 years.
Absolutely.
And you're going to see this all over again. Some exciting matchups between these 2 great teams and 2 great players headed to Division I Iowa colleges. You cannot ask for anything more to end a day, the nightcap for the Arena Invitational Saturday here in the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City.
And I'm sure when they meet on the hardwood, Sanford will be like, hey, remember that time I beat you in Sioux City, Iowa at the Arena Invitational? He's like, and then obviously Milan will be like, no, we'll be like, well, you can go watch it on the Rockfin app or on Metro Sports Television. We have all of our games live and on demand. As you saw here tonight, if you want to rewatch any of the games, you can go onto our platform, make sure you subscribe and watch. And we got some games following out before the end of the year. Watch West Sioux versus Kingsley Pearson girls boys doubleheader, and then up in Sioux Falls, Lincoln versus Jefferson in a top 10 matchup up there, and you get to see JT Rock, a 5-star recruit up there, lengthy 7-footer doing work for Lincoln. And you know we'll have games obviously after the year starts, but what a way to end off basketball here at the Arena Invitational. For Steve Marino, I'm Mitch McCumber. We thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
science education that prepares students